All right, next let's format this vertical axis, the y-axis. So I'm going to left click here on these numbers. And here it says format axis. And so, it is automatically given a range, a minimum, a maximum value of this axis to go from 0 to 450. So that makes perfect sense. It does seem to, kind of include, all of the data quite well. The bottom of this box plot is getting a little close to the plot area, but, having a cutoff at 0 makes sense given we're talking about height of a roller coaster. So you can't have a negative height. So having 0 there is fine. We'll just kind of do the best I can with that. So here, we can look at this axis, we can make it a solid line. And again, make sure that it's black. And that may be 2 point. That's really making it thick. So it looks like it's adding extra thickness to this, and I don't want that. So let's just change that to 0, actually. Otherwise, it'll look kind of abnormal relative to everything else. All right, so that does it for the fill in the line. But if I come over here, to axis options, okay, the bounds, it's going to go from 0 to 450. That looks okay. Tick marks, let's put major tick marks on the outside. And they appear to be missing, and they're missing because online I made it 0. Okay, so I'm gonna have to this 2 point anyway. Otherwise, they won't show up at all. Well, that doesn't look too good, but it's the best we can do. All right. And minor type would be to put little tick marks here between each label, but I think that would be too many marks, so we won't worry about that. Under number, nothing there to change. All right. Let's see here, text options. We don't need to worry about any of that stuff. All right, but this text is too small. So what we can do is we can change it to Times New Roman. Here, Times New Roman. And then we want 18, which was the same as we had on the horizontal axis. And we'll make that bold. All right, so that'll be really easy to read. And now we need a horizontal axis title. So again, we'll come over here to chart design, come over here to add chart element, left click on this little caret, go down to axis titles and click primary vertical. And you can see it added one there. I'm going to double click that and select all of that. And I want to make this, I'm going to call this vertical distance. That'll be in feet. And let's select all of that. I did Control A to do select all. And I want to change that to also be Times New Roman. And 18 point in bold. Let's make sure that's black. There we go. And I'm noticing that it looks like this is not black either. It's not. There we go. And this one, not black. Yeah, the strange thing is Microsoft Excel, for some reason, doesn't like black lettering. It defaults to the charts being like dark gray. So make sure that you double check the color of these labels and make sure that they're set for black and not automatic. Okay, so that is how to format the y-axis for our box plots.